Right, good morning. Oh, crikey, nearly fell off my chair. Good grief. Okay, so getting on with this Viviana Moulinares inspired sea underwater thing. I'll get me words in a minute. Look, be nice. It's my birthday today, okay? I'm old. Right, okay. So I found I've dug through my box of silks, which is here, basically. Some are from Bazaar, some are from other sources, basically. I think some of them are the ones that Annie sent me as well, Annie Claxton. Bits there. So I found this piece, which I thought was very coral-like. So I'm going to stitch that on there. Fluff. And then I sort of dug through my treasure chest of bits and bobs. I've got sweetie wrappers here, which you can actually sew on, especially if you're doing it by hand, which I will be. I've got this amazing crinkly. I was thinking of covering the whole thing with that to give it like that reflection of water in the sea, but I'm not sure now. It might be a bit too much. Maybe I'll put some bits, I don't know, I'm not sure. Anyway, so that's that. I'm not going to be using that. I found that on the floor. I've also got some leftover bits of Angelina fibres in here, which are fused, which would look good for the fish, basically. And then I've got this plastic netting stuff, which again looks like fish scales, basically. I've had a good rummage. Now, these are my fish. Ignore the drawings underneath. I've changed my mind. I was going to do two little ones and a jellyfish, but I've changed my mind on that. So I have stitched around. So I'm going to do one big one, which will probably go up here. And then the little one I thought I would do going in between the seaweed there. I can pull this off if I need to, so I'll get it underneath because it's only just felted in. And then a bit of a dodgy looking jellyfish so far. What is all these bits? So I thought I don't know, I'd put him up here or maybe down here. I'm not quite sure where I'm going to place everything, but first of all I need to get these done. So I have done exactly what Annie's told us to do. I've traced my design, I've outlined it in a blue thread so that you can see it easier and I can see it easier as well. So now it's just a case of cutting these bits. Some of them are really thick. Yeah, I might go the route that Annie did and put some interfacing on the back. Actually, I have got a lightweight one because some of these are very, very flimsy. This is a thicker one. Yeah, I pulled out some of my Van Buck England silks as well. They're thicker as well and very thick. I don't know whether I'll use that. I'm not sure what's going on yet. And I've got these bits as well. Again, this is a Van Buck England. It's their scraps. They make ties if you've never heard of them before. So yeah, I pulled out this. I liked the reverse of this one. That sort of, you know. Yeah, I just pulled out bits and pieces. I want to use up some of these bits. I quite like this one. Again, I can't remember what a bazaar, what are just stash. I did pick up a load from Steph Francis. She does a bag of oddments as well. So anyway, so that's some of the colours, and I've chosen this cerise pink as well, which again is a really heavy duty one. Can't remember where it came from, I'm sorry. So yes, I need to put that aside for now and start choosing. Oh, this bit here, this I think I'm going to cut out in its entirety and put that on there. I think that'll look rather nice, so I might cut that now. Actually, I don't need to stabilize this because it is it's got a really heavy, I'll just chop it out basically first of all. It's got really heavy metallic thread, I guess you'd call it. You can see it on the back there, it's all woven, so I don't think that's going to be a problem. So it's going to go in a frame anyway when it's done, so you're not going to, it's not going to be handled basically. I'm just starting small, and then if I enjoy this and I want to do another one, I can always do a big one. I don't think I want that flower on the bottom, so I'm just going to chop through there. Probably put it there or something, not quite sure. There is two actually if I want another one. This is glorious, look at this. I mean, the work in that is just beautiful. Yeah, it was obviously a top of a bodice, so you can tell the way it's I think it might be a bit too much if I put two on, so maybe I can peel one of these back and kind of put it underneath. Ooh, got beads coming off already. And this is the beauty with felting, you can remove and adjust basically, and then I'll just put it back on the felting machine. Of course the metal wants to stick to everything on here. Oh, I'm not sure about this now. I think maybe I'll chop into the red, get rid of the red a bit. I think that's what's putting me off. Right, I'll faff with that later. Right, okay, let's do these fish. So, need to chop this out. Where's my little scissors gone? I've got a hangnail and it keeps catching on all this silk, so I put a plaster on, but I think that's even more of a pain than the blooming hangnail. These are, I didn't download Annie's drawings of fish. I just kind of drew some stuff myself, basically. Anyway, how are you? I hope you're having a good day. It's actually quite muggy. It's not sun shining at the moment, which is glorious. Yesterday it was just... I know we go on about it, but we're not used to this heat. It's our 4th heat wave in 6 weeks. And it's just, our houses aren't built for this. There's no aircon, so you can't get comfortable at night. I leave the windows open right until I go to bed upstairs. I cannot sleep with open windows. It just freaks me out. I wouldn't sleep. So if I had little top windows, you know, little small opening ones, I would probably be leaving them open, but I don't. So, and too much of a scaredy cat to leave them open overnight. Simple as. Let's chop all these out first of all. I can't even think that I pulled the covers on me last night. I think I just slept in my PJs. Cat doesn't know what to do with herself either. But she can't exactly take her fur coat off, bless her. My youngest daughter's away on holiday, so there's no Hades walks this week. They finally set off. Yeah, I'm not very keen on the shape of this jellyfish, but we'll make him look alright when we cut the fabric, I think. Because it's only stitched at the moment, and I used a heat erasable pen to transfer the design, so anything that's scribbly drawn on there I can just get rid of. Oh, actually no, I didn't. I used pencil. Ignore that. So as I say, starting small, and then if I like what I'm doing, I'll fiddle some more. I think I'll do the jellyfish last. I've got this, I thought this would be good for the jellyfish. This really sparkly netting. It's really pretty. I don't know where I got that from. Was it Hobbycraft? It's a Christmas one. Oh no, the range. Yeah, for the range, which is a shop here. Yeah, it's a Christmas ribbon, but I picked it up because I like it. And as I said, with the sweetie wrappers, although you can't get them now, these are years old. I collected these when I was, well, I'm still at work, but same job. But we used to have a box of Quality Street, and it was when in the day, when it was proper tin foil. I think they're more paper now. But yeah, you know, for this kind of thing, I'd say these are foil. And as it's for a picture, it's not going to be moved around a lot. I think if you were doing a bit like Annie's doing, where she will be sort of, it's more of a book, you'd probably want to stitch it down a bit more solidly. But you could easily put a running stitch through there. And that could be, you know, part of the fish. So, anyway, yeah, any decorative foils like that, if you've got a Cricut machine and you've got a foil thing, you know. Right, stop yabbering, let's concentrate. Do I need, let me decide on my fabrics first, and then I'll decide if I need to put interfacing on the back. I'm not 100% certain yet. See, I do like that one. It might be quite nice to cut a slither of that through the middle there. So these all different colours. Right, I'm going to fiddle and faff. I'll probably put you on a bit of fast forward because otherwise this gets a little bit boring for the watcher. That'll be nice, that one. Right, I'm going to put some interfacing on the back of that. And I like this one as well. It's a very, very thin silk. So I think I'll put a bit on the back of that one. And definitely that one. I don't know what it is about that. Either side, I like both. But that in particular just attracts me. No idea why. So if we're going for, yeah, that might be quite nice actually. I'll put a bit on the back of that. In fact, that will be big enough, that piece. I'm not going to put interfacing on all of it because it's just pieces. You can see the size of pieces I'll be cutting. So this little one might be really nice with the bright pinks. What I might do is do the whole fish in the pink and then layer on these bits as accent pieces. I've also got that netting. Let me take it out of this plastic, otherwise it'll blind you. See that over there? That looks nice. Right, okay. Interface, and I'll come back to you when we start cutting. So yeah, I might do that whole little fish in this pink and then layer some other colours on top. Right, okay, so I really just need a tiny bit of this. Well, mainly plain, I think, and then I can add colour, pattern rather. So you don't use a lot, basically. I'm just looking at these. Could I get away with calling those seaweed? I think I could. I think I might like that better than the beaded bit. Let's chop. Let's see how big this thing is. Huge. Okay, let's chop those three there. And then turned that way, they might make really nice seaweed. Right, okay, right. I'm going to interface. You're going to go on pause, and I'll be back with you in a bit. Right, I interfaced it in one big piece, put a bit of wax paper on top, and then just ironed it, and it's worked really well. It's quite a lightweight interfacing. This is a stiff silk anyway, so is this one, but actually they've remained quite pliable, so that's all good. So this little one, I think I want to do him in his entirety in pink, and then you know, lay colours on top. Sorry, there's dog grooming going on next door, so it's going to be a little bit noisy. Just grabbing a pen. Right. That's my heat erasable one. So I don't know whether to do it on the back or the front. Just trim that slightly. There might be a bit of trimming having to happen, so yeah, dog grooming. Lady's just turned up with her dog. So these are incredibly small details, but as I say, I want to start small, and then if I want to go from there, I can do a bigger one if I want to. So I'll speed you up for this bit. Right, that's him cut out. Didn't do a very good job of drawing around that, did I? I did cut inside the black lines, so hopefully that allows for the width of the pen. Right, that'll be fine, that'll do. Right, so let's sort out some layers for him now. So I'm quite happy for the fins to stay pink, so I'll chop that bit off now. Maybe the tail stay pink as well. I can always add some colour with stitching. Yeah, don't know. Right, let's chop these bits. I definitely want his stripes to be stripy. So these are very tiny bits. You will probably be working on bigger bits. I don't know. Right, I'm going to keep these bits together in case I need them. Let's just chop that tail off. I'll stick with the pink tail. Oh, crikey. Sorry, dogs. Oh, it made me jump. Now I've lost a bit. Ah, there it is. Right. Okay. So top, middle and bottom. Okay, so what colours do I want to do? I think it needs to be quite bright. So I might do this one that I did stick upside down. Let's do that one, I think. Yeah, it's incredibly fiddly, but I'm just going to work my way through this. You'll see what I'm doing anyway, so otherwise it's going to be about 3 hours long, this video. I think I might sort of try and get it in like that. That might be quite nice. Right. I'm looking at this edge here, which is the selvage, and I'm wondering if that'll make a really nice tail. It's a bit floofy, but so if I put that right to the edge there, I wonder if I can successfully hold the tail. I know you think get smaller scissors to cut with, but seriously, I find it easier to cut with big scissors than I do little ones. Oh, I think that might look quite pretty. Right, can I get it though? I'll try the little ones. That's fun. This is the joy, isn't it? You just make your own fish. Mother Nature probably would never make anything like that, but that's cool. Okay, I like that. Right, so that's that, and then I just need to do the underbelly, which again is incredibly small pieces, but that's fine. Oh, what should we do? I might do that acid yellow bit actually. Or should I do that again? I might do that again. Right, let's have a look. He's got to have an eye on, obviously. Ah, it's cute. I like that. I'm going to leave the pink fins. This is where we end up with 3 billion little bits everywhere, isn't it? Right, let me get my bow and glue pen. Hopefully this will be enough to hold it till I get round to stitching. I think I'll stick that central bit first and then the other bits can fit around. Oh, actually I'll stick the whole body first, that would help, wouldn't it? Okay, we have to do a little bit of stitchy fudgery stuff on this one, I think. He is very tiny though. It'll be alright once I've over, sorry, I'm getting my hair in the way. Once I've over sewn the edges, it'll be fine. And giving him a beak or whatever. Yeah, cute. A little fluffy fish. Right, let's do this big one and hopefully it'll be easier. Who knows? Okay. So, now do I do the same? Do I do a whole background colour? Let me chop these apart because it's getting a bit ridiculous. Should I do that again? And then add the other colours on top. I think to me it's a good shout, so I'm going to do it. So again, I will probably speed you up through the cutting this out. You've seen it once already. Right. Did we get close? When I did those drawings, I must have really messed them up. Right, okay, it's close enough. Sorry, neighbours. Can't shut the windows because it's too stonking hot. Morning. Morning. She's not saying that to me. She's one of those people with a really big mouth. Oh. Anyway, right, so again, I think I'm going to leave the fins in one colour. Should I do that big dorsal fin in another? I think I will. Oh, how to decorate your fish. It's complex, you know, complex. I think I really want to do the body in this one. Or a bit, at least a bit in the middle, kind of like I did that one. I did the pink one on that one. So if I do that colour on there, that will look really good with that. I don't know what you call it, like a chartreuse green. Is there enough of that? No. Okay. Is there enough of that? Yes. Okay, that'll be alright for that fin. Let's cut this middle bit. Again, I might leave his tail that colour and have that matching that one, otherwise it's going to be too many. So I'll chop that off. Leave these on here and I won't lose them then, hopefully. Right, so that bit needs to be cut out of there. Actually, well, that's actually a fish there, isn't it? A fish shape. Oh, there she goes again. If I line that properly, that black bit can act as his eye. Right, okay, cutting. Okay, that's that bit. I don't know why I'm keeping these because I'm not going to use them again, or I doubt it very much. It's not going to be big enough, is it? No. I might have to, in fact, I might just do a bit of pink, I suppose. Oh, I need to cut these out as well, don't I? Does it matter if it's got a leaf through the middle, does it? No, it really doesn't. Let's start sticking down, I think, because it might make it easier. Are you going to fit now? Yeah, cool. Let's stick that fin down. That bowen glue, it does peel off, so don't think that you're sort of like permanently stuck here, because you're not. So you might think it's a bit of a waste having the silk underneath, but I don't feel it is. I don't know, because in this instance I am more or less covering the whole thing. I just think it helps with a underneath colour. Okay, where did your fin go, mate? Are you here? Yeah, there. So I might redo his fin, tail fin. I'll leave that there and I won't lose it then, hopefully. Famous last words. Do I do pink again? Oh, the decisions, honestly. Clearly not making many today. I don't want to use that. Does it need it? By the time he's got an eyeball on there. Yeah, I think I want to... Or maybe this might be a classic case of where I use this. Just cut it out roughly and we'll tidy it up. Cut's really easy. Another good thing to look out for is after Halloween, I'll show you the stuff actually, because I think I'm going to use it as a coral. Let me just get this thing cut out first. Let's have a look, see if we like it. There. It's tempting to do the whole thing actually. Would that obliterate everything? I wish it was a bit more transparent, but clearly it's not. What would you look like? No, I don't dislike that. But time there's some stitching on there, and I put his eye on. I don't know. I ought to go live with these things. I can't make decisions clearly. Well, I'll make that do for now. We'll see. If I don't like it when I've stitched it, I can always change it. Oh, actually, just spotted this, which I just remembered. The Angelina fibres. Let's see if they'll look better. I think it's that pink actually. But this is quite transparent sometimes. Oh, I can't see. It's really shining on that. Sorry, I hope it's not blinding you like it is blinding me. I like it, but I think it might be a bit too much. Maybe I'll just cut some little bits of that off. I'll say it's the, I think it's that pink that is putting me right off. Let me get my head out of the light. See, I quite like that. I hope it's not too shiny, is it? So I just looked at the camera. I'll put that there. Put that on top of there. Yeah, I think I like that. Let me see if I can show you. Right, try and get it out of the light for you. Do you see? I think that somehow looks all right. Right, well, I'll give it a go. Let me just cover that because it's probably is blinding you. Yeah, it's very. Let me show you the. It's this netting stuff. It comes in, well, Halloween mainly, Halloween colours. I did find it in pink. Oh, I got. Hold on. That might look nicer than the red. And I think it will. And I think I'm not going to do that. I think I'm just going to stitch that right over the top, following the lines of course, and cutting off here and sort of thing, and his tail. And I think that might be enough because I think I want to do some stitching in there. Well, I'm going to do stitching everywhere, but anyway, where was I? Yeah, I thought. Right, I think I'm happy with that. I am going to stitch the white stuff, the white netting. I think I might actually colour that. I wonder if it'll take colour. I guess with an alcohol pen it'll take anything, won't it? And then stitch that on there to look like scales. Yeah, if I get a colour not alcohol, you know, pens. These. I can't think this morning. Yeah. If I colour that down, right, I'll do that. Okay. This is the stuff that I wanted to show you. I think it's going to look, I'm thinking it might look like coral. I've got so much blooming stuff out here, honestly. Can't move. Right. Let's grab you. So if I get the right bit, because it's meant to look like spider's webs basically. If I sort of layer that up a bit. Because it doesn't matter if it goes 3D. I think that could work as coral. Cut like a circular shape and maybe double layer it. Right. I'm going to go because I'm half faffing. I'm going to colour up that netting. I'm going to tidy up this desk because it's just a disaster zone. And I'll come back and do some stitching on the fishies with you. I don't think I'm going to use that. Oh, I haven't cut those other things. Let's quickly do that. I'm probably going to be not too fussy here, I don't think. It's not selfie anyway, so. Right, I'm going to felt those on, I think. Put some stitches in there as well. So yeah, that looks good. I like that. That brings in the pink of the fish then, you see. So I think he'll go up there. And then I've got to decide on my jellyfish, but we'll do that another day. Right, I'm going to let you go because this video is probably horrendously long, mind you. By the time I've edited it down, it should be okay. I've lost my bit of coral. Oh, there it is. Oh, on the floor. Yeah, I'll stitch that on there. Yeah, let's get in there. These things take time. That will go back in the box. I don't think I want that in there. I think it'll be too much. I don't know, I'll decide. Yeah, oh actually no, I won't, because I want to do that big bit of coral there. Yeah, right. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.